What's up, everyone? My name's Jaden. Today we're going to the historic town of Mogollon, New Mexico. Me and my wife, we've been doing a little tour of western New Mexico. We're close to the Arizona and New Mexico state border. We're in Catron County right now. What's interesting about today is that the town of Mogollon is an old historic mining town that was founded in the 1880s. Peak residency was 6,000 people. The only way up to this town is through this road right here, a very, very windy road, so we're gonna get that today. What's most interesting is that I've heard that it gets very narrow to where it gets hard for other cars to go past each other on the way up to this village. Okay, so during the winter time, it kind of shuts down. There's probably not gonna be the museum or the hotels running today. But in the summertime, they have a hotel, they have a museum, and they actually have a place to eat called the Purple Onion. So today, we're gonna be going to Mogollon, named after Juan Ignacio Flores Mogollon. I don't know.
Yep.
That's it.
Come along with
You'll have
us.
to excuse this, guys. I do not have a mic yet. I'll have to go to Walmart and get a little cheap one for the videos. But courtesy to Jazzy today for getting some really good shots. I'm going to have her behind the camera for a lot of this just so we can stay safe behind the wheel. So, yeah, all these epic shots are going to be of her. And I hope you guys enjoy the ride up here as much as I do. I've been really excited to go up here for months. You know, and sometimes places that are all the way out here, you don't always find a reason to come out here. Certain parts of your state, you might always want to go there, but it's like, why would I go out there? I have no reason to. I never drive out there anyways. Well, you know, today we found a reason to. It's going to be great, guys, so come along with us. You know, you got to excuse how dirty this is, but this is what the ride up is going to look like, everyone. It's only 9 miles, but it's 23 minutes. It's going to be up this mountain right here. So this is pretty much where it starts to get real. We're about halfway up to this village, and if you want to see right here, it drops to 15 miles per hour, and it goes to this very narrow road here. Let me see right here. I'll take it from you. Thank you so much. And look at this drop off, guys. It is no joke with this narrow road right here. I mean, we're gonna keep the camera rolling for a little while, but I mean, this is just what we're dealing with just to go to someone's village, you know? But this is what people did every day. You know, this is what people did every day back in the 1800s, 1890s. You know, people roamed through here with their horses, with lots of ore on their back, lots of silver and gold. I mean, look at this, guys. This looks like out of another country. Look at that, and look at the dip off. I mean, there is no way to even share the road with someone coming, guys. And if you look at this rock right here, just to get a look right here, guys. They have a mirror to see if anyone's coming your way, so you can reverse. Now, the closest thing we have to a guardrail, guys, are these little sheets of metal that they have posted up with wood, and it's definitely not guardrails. It's just sheets of metal. And I mean, yeah, this is the road up, guys. We're probably still another 3 miles out. The way up here, there are multiple signs that say no trailer over, I think, 15 feet allowed, nothing over 7 tons. You know, there's a lot of restrictions to go up this road, and rightfully so. I mean, we've hit one of the sharpest turns, but there's going to be another one, guys, that, I mean, I'm surprised if I wouldn't have to reverse just to hit this turn. So, I mean, with the one restaurant that does run here, guys, I would imagine it just has to be brought up maybe in a Sprinter van or in just your mom's Cadillac, the ingredients. You know, like I said, my apologies for the audio. If it's really cooked, I might have to just completely talk over everything. But you really have to appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into putting a road into a mountain way like this. I mean, I truly don't know what we're gonna do. This is the road we just came down. Pretty narrow. No guardrail. This is an old mine over here. Pretty sure it's abandoned. And so if we walk over here, you'll see that we're almost to the town of Mogollon. Not too sure what this is. It says Saxon.
Looks like old mine tracks.
Maybe old mine tracks, yeah. These are probably some old mining tracks like that. Well, we just tried to find a geocache and I would take my truck on it, but we are in the middle of nowhere, so if something did happen or if I got stuck or blah blah blah, I gotta go on. I don't want to be on a spare tire out here either if something did happen. So we're just gonna do a quick tour of this town, and yeah, it's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be great. So let me give you a quick little peek right here. So this says to Willow Creek and Snow Lake, 24 miles, guys. And 24 miles on a road like this isn't gonna go very fast. I mean, it's gonna be a beautiful drive nonetheless, but it'll take you to Snow Lake. We're gonna find somewhere to park over here, and we'll either do a walkthrough video, which I don't really think that's my style. I think we'll just do a quick drive through, and yeah, we'll finish her up. And I hate auto stop. I hate auto start and stop.
Do you want me to zoom? Okay.
So people do live here year round. Keep in mind that. We're walking through the town of Mogollon, and they do have water that runs through a canal, and to get to any of the houses on one side, you have to cross a bridge. And there are many bridges that go through the town. There have been a couple historic floods that have wiped this town out and this entire draw out, starting from the early 1900s to I think as soon as 2014 or 2011. So it traps people here and they can't get down the mountain. You guys saw the drive up here, or down here, I might say, since we're in a canyon now. But it's beautiful. So we're gonna take a walk over here to the Purple Onion. This is one of the active businesses here. It is closed for the winter. It opens during the summer, but it is called the Purple Onion Cafe. And if we can get a good peek of everything, this is where you can eat out. Sit right here. Some tables. It looks like on the inside. Yeah, and it's great, guys. Quick video of the front, what it looks like to go inside. Back to business soon. They open in May and they close in mid-October. So we're gonna go try to check out some of these places. I think this is closed, and we're gonna try to see if this is closed, but they all seem to be only open in the summertime. Now, if we can only use our imaginations, guys, to go back 120 years and just imagine, you know, this meadow wasn't here. It was just an open wall. Men going in to mine silver and try to make it rich to get out of these mountains and go wherever they need to go, or maybe keep living in these mountains and build the best house they could. Let's take a closer look. So you're a coal miner or a silver miner in the 1890s and you're going into here. And this is one of the first things you see where you take that walk. And there's no more light until you have torches or candlelight. The one park in Mogollon is locked. You just get a look from it from the outside, guys. That is another old mining shaft right there.
That's so crazy. That's just...
So the museum is closed for the winter season. It will open back up in the middle of May, probably whenever the Purple Onion Cafe opens up. This is private. I don't really know what this is. You know, if we're not having a lot of rain lately, this is pretty good water flow. And this, yes, so this is the hotel, guys. This is the Silver Creek Inn. It is only open for 6 months out of the year. They're taking reservations already for next year. You can come down here and stay. They have a sitting area here and a terrace. It's beautiful. Here's some of the windows that you can look out. There's some areas on the side too. Let's walk over here. Furniture and ocean service. Maybe it's a furniture or light store. Well, maybe they didn't have lights back then, no electricity. Maybe just furniture, some kitchen stuff. And, you know, they keep the lights running in here. There might be someone that lives here year round and keeps the place looking nice, just as these other properties have people that live here year round. If anyone in the comments knows how people get these properties, I know they're obviously not going to be for sale on Zillow, and I can imagine how much the properties are. So does anyone know if they're just handed down to you, kind of inherited generation by generation of the mining families here, or is it something where someone with money kind of just found out about this and bought one of the houses or built on an area? But we're gonna get back to the truck right now, head back up the mountain. Maybe we'll get a couple shots back up because that'll be good as well. Thank you guys for tuning in to Mogollon, and this has been beautiful. I've been wanting to come here for a long time. Oh look, we have another one right there. That was the town of Mogollon, and I wouldn't call it a town, I mean more of a village. That was a beautiful village of Mogollon. I think the mere premise of this video was just to show you guys the beauty of this town, for one, but I think the main thing was just how treacherous and crazy the journey is just to get to this village. People really live here. People go get their groceries, you know, down here in Reserve or Glenwood or wherever it may be, and then they come back down this treacherous road, and you know, say someone's coming at them and it's a one-lane road on a very steep cliff, and you can't really go anywhere besides reverse and then maybe find a pocket of space for that other person to go by, and that pocket of space might be right next to the cliff. So you know, you got to respect the people who live out here, and you have to really respect the people who founded this place, because I mean, it was like every place like this is founded off dreams, not to be corny, but you know, obviously dreams were made here because 6,000 people were once living in the middle of nowhere town, and just to get here is crazy. So, you know, we have a journey back down the mountain. The way you do it is you actually go up the mountain and then back down and do a little pocket canyon of it. But we're gonna go back up and then down. So we're gonna mainly be going down back into the west part of New Mexico, and then we'll be popping into Alma and then Reserve. You guys can check out that other video. Look how steep these turns are. I mean, I have to really like fully turn my wheel. If someone's coming this way, it's no wonder why semi-trucks, RVs, none of that is allowed. And there's no wonder that RVs and semi-trucks aren't allowed down here. I mean, you see some of these turns and how narrow these paths are. There's no way that anyone could reverse with, you know, while pulling an RV or while driving one. So if you want to come here, you got to be in a normal 4x4 truck or just a car. And yeah, if you're ever in this part of the state, I recommend killing an hour of your time and coming over here, because, you know, the drive over here, it gets your heart racing. It makes you really anticipate the town, and then once you get here, you just use your imagination, and it goes wild imagining all the people that used to live here, and all the silver and gold that was mined out of these mountains. So it's great, guys, and we'll get a couple more shots on the way out of here from these roads. But thanks for tuning in.